Hello and welcome back to the Out of Bounds podcast, episode 28.
See, here you go again.
Seeing how many eights I could get before you start going crazy. We are in person recording this one after a 2-week hiatus. 2 weeks of no Out of Bounds podcast, no USFL weekly breakdowns, which I'm gonna get to in a second. No, Matt saying Jameis is the best.
Jameis is the
or
GOAT.
MVP or anything like that.
We're boycotting Colin Cowherd.
We'll get to that in a second. So before we start going any further, we're going to be doing a new schedule, all right? Mondays, no more Out of Bounds podcast because we got a busy schedule now with the summer apparently. So no more USFL weekly breakdowns.
Shows.
Which, by the way, I've been doing pretty well with the USFL breakdowns in terms of betting. However, I don't know how effective I will be anymore because two teams, the New Jersey Generals and Birmingham Stallions, have clinched a playoff spot. So I don't know if they're just going to go like laissez-faire, let me not do much during these next couple of games until the playoffs actually start or not. I think the Philadelphia Stars, since all they need to do is win this week in order to clinch a playoff spot, and I believe the USFL Breakers, the New Orleans Breakers clinch a playoff spot by either winning this week or the Bandits lose this week, although the Bandits are facing the Gamblers, which I think the Bandits will win because the Gamblers, Panthers, and Maulers all suck and only have one win. So, yeah, that's it for our USFL news. And so I think we're just going to go back to our original schedule of video on Wednesday and video on Saturday, and that'll probably be it. If there isn't a video on Saturday, we will mention it, I think. On Wednesday. I think we're going to be doing a video this Saturday. No, wait. Maybe Sunday we'll do the episode because I'm busy Friday and Saturday. So we'll do...
Air quotes.
Alright, so then should we do episodes until the NFL season starts? Because I think we'll do episodes will come out on Sunday until the NFL season begins, and then we're gonna post like our predictions of games on Saturday before they happen, and then on Wednesday we can even like talk about the Thursday night football game if we are very confident on who will win that. But all right, now we're talking about the Patriots. Right before we go into the Patriots, you want to get some stuff off your chest about Colin Cowherd?
Yeah, he's a bum, and we're boycotting him.
Okay, reason why Matt is mad about Colin Cowherd is because Colin Cowherd said the one team that should trade for Baker Mayfield and they would have success with him is the New Orleans Saints. And he said
clearly hasn't watched the game of football ever.
He said that Jameis is Jameis, and he's not going to do well, and he's limping around at practice. So, I mean...
Okay, you tear your ACL, and then you don't limp.
I mean, Joe Burrow looking over at him like...
Joe Burrow did it like 2 years ago.
What do you mean?
It was 2 years ago.
Last year, he was still recovering from his ACL, and then he went to the Super Bowl with a bad O-line.
The offseason after he got injured, I bet he was still limping.
I don't know. He was throwing it around. I mean, Jameis is throwing it around.
You can throw it with your arm. You don't need your leg.
All right. Is there any other things we need to talk about before we get into the Patriots? I still like Colin Cowherd. I think what he said was right. Now about the whole Baker Mayfield thing, I'm not so sure. But I don't think the Saints should trade for Baker Mayfield.
Word.
I think they should trade for someone else.
We're about to have a fight in a second.
Do you know who the Saints would have immediate success with?
I swear, if you say
Carson Wentz. Commander Wentz, at your service, sir.
If Carson Wentz was traded to the Saints, I think I have them going 0-17.
You're just wrong entirely.
Nah.
Matt and I actually made a bet. You want to tell him about it? No. If the Saints go to the Super Bowl, I'll buy him a Jameis Winston jersey because I am so sure the Saints won't go to the Super Bowl. And if the Commanders go to the Super Bowl, he has to buy me a Commanders Carson Wentz jersey.
It's either a win or
Well, here's the thing. Both of those teams are not going to the Super Bowl no matter what.
Well,
that's why nothing's going to happen. Matt and I always do this thing in the summer where we pick some unlikely candidate to win MVP. And if they do win MVP, then that person has to buy the other person a jersey if the unlikely candidate they picked wins MVP. So, like, none of us are allowed to choose, like, Aaron Rodgers or some of the big-name people. Last year, Matt chose Jameis Winston, and I chose Justin Herbert, which I was actually surprised you allowed me to pick Justin Herbert. I guess you're not going to allow me to pick him again this year.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm ready to...
I'll pick Justin Herbert. I'm like... Well, at first, you're like, okay, I'll pick Aaron Rodgers. I'm like,
I already know what player I'm going to pick this year.
I need research.
Okay, so we can't do it in today's episode. But in today's episode, we are actually talking about the New England Patriots. We're going to go over their schedule. Will they make the playoffs? Probably not because they're in the AFC. A lot of people suspect that the New England Patriots are doomed to fail because they did not do any crazy offseason additions, and they are now in a harder division, and yeah, so we'll just get into it now, I guess. They still got Bill Belichick. Doesn't really do them much good, though. And they didn't even do too well in the draft. Like, where they were at, I think that's when the Chiefs traded with them originally to get Trent McDuffie. And they should have just drafted Trent McDuffie in order to get a corner after losing J.C. Jackson, which is terrible. He was, like, one of the best corners in the game, and you just let him go. It's crazy to me. All right, let's just get into the New England Patriots. All right, Week 1, September 11th at Miami Dolphins, 1 o'clock game on CBS. I'm saying this is a loss for the Patriots.
Same. I think in Miami, I mean, even with Tom Brady, they struggled at Miami against the Dolphins, but I think now Miami got stacked over the offseason while the Patriots kind of just digressed by doing nothing. And so I have them losing to the Miami Dolphins, Week 1.
All right, Week 2, September 18th, at Pittsburgh Steelers, 1 o'clock game on CBS. I'm saying this is a win because whether or not their two quarterbacks they could either play is Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. One, if they do face Kenny Pickett, then Bill Belichick has always been outstanding against rookie quarterbacks. 2, if they face Mitch Trubisky, it's Mitch Trubisky. So there you go.
No,
that's a win.
No, I have them winning because I think if Kenny Pickett does play, well, Bill Belichick will be like Bill Belichick and do well. But Mitch Trubisky plays, I think it would be a closer game, but I still think this will be a loss for the Steelers. But I could see them losing this as well.
I mean, I could see them losing to the Steelers because the Steelers got a great defense. Minka Fitzpatrick, TJ Watt, they're just going to be spectacular like they always are. Week 3, September 25th, at home against the Baltimore Ravens, 1 o'clock on Fox. I'm saying this is a loss for the Patriots. I'm sorry. I like the additions the Ravens made in the offseason. Granted, Lamar doesn't really have anyone to throw to except for Mark Andrews, but we'll see what they do.
Yeah,
I think the defense is
the offenses are pretty much like the same, except the Ravens have a way better quarterback, a better tight end.
I would not say the Ravens have a better quarterback. They do have a better tight end. I mean, Hunter Henry is also really good.
I don't know even what to say to that.
I might have to. You know what? Thinking about it, I might give the Ravens a win.
I don't know even to say that. You're just like, oh yeah, the Patriots have a better quarterback. We were not watching the same quarterback last year, because this is an easy win for the Ravens, because Patriots aren't doing well here.
I don't know. I'm thinking
the Ravens have pretty much better at every part of the team except for coach.
John Harbaugh's a pretty good coach.
Yeah, but like Bill Belichick's way better. And still it's not going to be good enough that they're going to lose at home to the Ravens.
All right. I'll stick with the L against the Ravens. All right. At Green Bay Packers on October 2nd on CBS, 4:25 game. I'm saying this is a loss for the Patriots. You're going up against at Aaron Rodgers, Lambeau Field. Nah, you ain't winning. And I said at Aaron Rodgers because he is the stadium. After he retires, they should just rename Lambeau Field to Aaron Rodgers Field.
No.
His legacy's too huge. I know Aaron Rodgers will probably be like,
just the one Super Bowl.
They should have just kept it Lambeau Field because
okay, you're saying this, but like he and Brett Favre both got them a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
and that's really the only like thing you can give to it.
Aaron Rodgers is one of the best Super Bowls to ever play the game, undisputed.
I guess, but like no. I have them losing to the Packers because at home, away, for the Patriots against Aaron Rodgers and that I wouldn't say offense because they don't really have anybody besides Aaron. They have a great potential run game with Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, but we'll have to see if they commit to that because then it would take away from Aaron. I just have so low expectations for Mac Jones next year that I just can't even think, he's gonna win that.
Why are you hating?
Well, I'm hating? Like, why should I not?
I don't know.
Exactly.
All right. Detroit Lions at New England Patriots, 1 o'clock game, October 9th on Fox. This is a win for the Patriots.
I'm really trying to psych myself.
Oh my gosh.
Into giving the Patriots this win.
Why do you hate the Patriots? Why do you think they're doing so terrible? They didn't do any great additions. But
know who had great additions? The Lions.
Yeah. So did the Jets and the Eagles.
Yeah. I might have the Jets beating them.
Oh my gosh.
The Patriots, who's their corner? Who's quarterback number 1?
That's a good point.
Honestly, I can't name anyone on that defense right now. Is Kyle Van Noy on there?
I don't know. I think they actually released him.
Is Devin McCourtney still playing?
Yeah, he's on that team. I think he's
Devin
corner
McCourtney.
1.
He's a free safety.
Which one are we talking about?
Devin. I said Devin.
Oh,
McCourtney.
Devin.
I don't think is Jason McCourty. I don't even think Jason McCourty's on. So I guess they're at home. It's 1 o'clock. Bill Belichick does his stuff and wins.
Okay. So we both have them two wins now?
Yeah, 2 and 3.
2 and 3. All right. Then we have the Patriots at the Cleveland Browns, 1 o'clock game on CBS. I'm trying to... Nah, I can't do it. I'm giving them a loss against the Cleveland Browns. Deshaun's probably going to be playing. And Deshaun, Amari Cooper...
I don't know about
even
that.
If Deshaun doesn't play...
Week 6, Deshaun Watson?
He's probably going to play. He's probably not going to be suspended.
He got another one.
Even if Deshaun doesn't play, that run game by Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt is pretty dang good. So I'm giving the Cleveland Browns a win here.
Yeah, I think Deshaun Watson will probably be suspended at least 6 games. So I don't think he'll play here, but I still think the Browns are going to win because they have a better run game and defense. And so, yeah.
And here's where the Joker says, here we go. Because I'm saying the Patriots are going to have a real comeback at this point in the season. We got Chicago Bears, Monday Night Football, 8:15. Wow, what a lousy Monday Night Football game this is on ESPN. At least we got the Manning cast to distract us. The Chicago Bears are in New England. This is an easy win for the Patriots because I think the Chicago Bears are going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL this year.
The only rookie that I think the only starting rookie at this point that I think is worse than Mac Jones, Trey Lance.
These guys aren't rookies anymore.
The rookie quarterbacks. Well, I mean, they're still the rookie quarterbacks. Not anymore.
No, they're not going to be the rookie quarterbacks anymore.
Of that draft class.
Of that draft class?
Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because I don't know about Zach Wilson.
Well, Mac Jones had a full year to play, and
I wasn't excited. I was just like, okay, it's Mac Jones. Threw 3 passes and got the win. Against one of the best teams.
Weren't they playing through a blizzard or something? Like, you try doing that.
It was either, I think it was downpour rain.
They won the game, so I don't know why you hating.
Yeah, I can't hate.
That proves that they can do well against a better team because the Bills were better than them in, every situation.
Then they got destroyed in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the Patriots beat the Bears because the Bears are the Bears and they have nothing. And they will utterly
Also, I think the coaching hire who they got for the Bears, which I think was the defensive coordinator of the Indianapolis Colts, huge mistake getting that guy as your head coach. Come on now.
Yeah, your defensive coach at this point in the league is kind of stupid.
Yeah, and also one that lost to the worst team in the NFL in the final week of the season. Yeah. This gets you a playoff, and that defense completely just collapsed. It's terrible. All right. Sunday, October 30th at New York Jets, 1 o'clock game on CBS. I think this is a win for the Patriots. I was going to say they were going to lose the game, but then I thought to myself, it's Robert Saleh they're facing. And I think Bill Belichick will find a way to outsmart Robert Saleh. Even though I really like the additions that the Jets made this offseason.
I'm going to go for a loss for the Patriots because I think by this point Zach Wilson has gotten real-time experience with Garrett Wilson. Which did they get? Breece Hall. Was that the right? Yeah,
Breece Hall.
Breece Hall. Yeah, they got Breece Hall. So I think he'll start to be understanding the NFL better if he's not injured at this point. No offense. I don't know why. I just got a gut feeling. I don't even know why. I just look at him and I'm like, he's going to miss a game.
Breece Hall?
Breece Hall.
Is that how he's pronounced?
Breece.
I thought it's Bryce Hall. Isn't it spelled the same way, Bryce Harper?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a different person. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Breece Hall and Bryce Harper are
Bryce
different.
Hall I think is a different. I think Bryce Hall is a different person. It's spelled as the same way as Bryce Harper. Anyway, the Phillies. I'm just gonna die at this point.
Yeah, they're pathetic.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna lose this game because at New York, I just don't see oh yeah, let's go easy. I mean, they could probably run on them and win the game that way.
I think Sauce Gardner is going to have an interception this game if he's in the game. He could have gotten injured at this point in the season. All right. Final game before heading into the bye week, Sunday, November 6th, 1 o'clock game on CBS. The Indianapolis Colts come to the Patriots. Last time the Colts faced the Patriots, which was last year, the Colts came out victorious. Jonathan Taylor was running all over them. I think the Patriots get the win in a revenge game this year because who's the quarterback? It's Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan sucks, and they did a huge mistake moving off Carson Wentz, and I hope you Colts fans rot in your grave. You're gonna wish you had Carson Wentz this season, but no, you will have Matt Ryan, and I hope you... Jim Irsay, what you said about Carson Wentz is uncalled for, and I hope that you are miserable this entire year. If I could put a hex on a team this year, I want to put a hex on the Indianapolis Colts. You did Carson Wentz wrong. I was rooting for the Colts to go to the Super Bowl for the AFC all last year, but no, you had to screw with Carson Wentz, and that costed you, and now you will not win a Super Bowl within the next 5 to 10 years.
I was just thinking to myself, should I say something? Should I stop him? I'm like, nah.
I was like foaming at the mouth right there.
I was like, no, I don't want to deal with that. So you think they're gonna win?
I think the Patriots are gonna beat the Colts in this game.
So I think the Patriots are gonna lose to the Colts. I think Jonathan Taylor is gonna do the same as last year.
I'm just
with
telling
Matt Ryan having like an average game, like just like a game manager at that point.
The Colts, let's say they're up against an average to an above average team, and Jonathan Taylor doesn't play, they're going to lose the game. Even if they're up against an average team, they will lose the game. Like, I could see them losing to the New York Giants. If it was a bad team, I can see them losing to a really bad team as well without Jonathan Taylor. If you don't have Jonathan Taylor, that offense isn't going to do anything.
I don't think Matt Ryan's that bad. You know, I feel like I'm underestimating Matt Ryan.
No.
At this upcoming season, and I kind of I'm trying to like think my way out of that, but I'm like, I don't feel like it.
Bye week for the New England Patriots. So what week is their bye week here, Matt?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
When I don't have...
It's about 10.
What do you mean about 10? Is it week
give
10
or take
not?
1, 2.
Oh my gosh. This is why I need to be
it's
at
week
my
10.
computer.
It's week
10. That's a good bye week. Really good bye week.
That's a solid bye week.
All right. After the bye week, Sunday, November 20th, they face the New York Jets, 1 o'clock CBS. Now, I would say this would be a game the Jets win. However, I'm saying no, the New England Patriots win this game because Bill Belichick, after a bye week, is usually pretty dang good.
Yeah, same. I don't know what else to say. I was like, after a bye week, they probably were like, we got to do this. We got to get this in.
And now they have a win streak, like I said. Joker.
Yeah, you have them winning 4 straight.
Joker was standing there watching the explosions to go off in Gotham City. And I was like, here we go.
Okay. I just had to join in there. Yeah, I have them winning this.
All right, next. I think this would be week 12 then. Thursday Night Football, November 24th at Minnesota Vikings on NBC. If this is a primetime game you're getting, it's a primetime game. Kirk Cousins is losing. I'm saying the Patriots get a win here if it stays on a primetime game because it's Kirk Cousins on primetime.
So, I'm going to have the Patriots lose this game because Kirk Cousins is the GOAT, as we all know.
Oh my bruh.
He's the GOAT.
So Jameis isn't the GOAT anymore?
Well, no.
There can only be one GOAT.
Kirk Cousins is like the lowercase GOAT.
There's only one GOAT. The greatest. It stands for greatest of all time, and there can only be one person that's the greatest of all time.
Okay, but like you
and
say,
he used to be a Patriot.
You say like the greatest presidents, and then like you can name multiple.
Yeah, but we're not saying the GOAT of presidents. If you say there is someone that's the GOAT of presidents, then that's only one person.
Fine. I shall have them winning.
Who? The Vikings?
The Vikings. Yeah, the Vikings. Can I just say, they have 4 straight primetime weeks. Like, what is this?
These next 4, yeah, because we just told you Thursday, and now we're about to go into other ones, but yeah. All right. Next week, they're also on Thursday Night Football yet again. Thursday, December 1st against the Buffalo Bills. 8:15 coming to New England. Could be a snowstorm.
On Amazon
it's
Prime.
Now December. I'm saying this is a loss for the Patriots, though. They were going on this huge win streak for me, but I'm saying
5 games.
Yep.
Over 6 weeks.
Yep. And now I'm saying they get a loss here against the Buffalo Bills, who are just a great team.
Yeah. Josh Allen. The real GOAT. I never said that, though. My hope for MVP, realistically, wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, like joke. Because we all know Jameis is the real MVP candidate.
Oh, my gosh.
You see that bet? $2K for him to win MVP, was it?
It was passing yards.
Lead
the league in passing yards.
$102K. That's a good investment.
Stupid.
That's free money, guys. Free money.
He'd win over.
I'm gonna give you a.
100K.
No, I'm not gonna go that far. Okay, so
You're gonna give us what?
I'm gonna give you my guarantee. No, I'm not doing that. So yeah,
Matt's
I'm
like
gonna,
one of those people on those investment things. This is a buy.
I got like that ear. I got like the ear and like the thing of the microphone that comes like over my mouth, like the hearing thing. I don't know how to describe. It's like the headset that's like one ear and like the mouth, like the mic comes into his like.
I know who you're
face.
talking about. I thought those things went extinct like a while ago. Like people just all you need is an AirPod in one ear nowadays.
Yeah, but that's not professional. Okay. So I think we all gotta boycott this game.
Why?
It's on Amazon Prime.
No.
I think at this point, isn't it exclusively on Amazon Prime?
Yes.
That's stupid.
I will say to you, I do not like it. I do not like how games are being exclusively shown on streaming services, because it will sometimes be on streaming services I do not have. Like, I wanted to watch the Philadelphia Stars face, I forget what team it was, but there was like 2 or 3 times this season in which they faced an opponent on Peacock, and I do not have Peacock, which made me mad. So I was like, what the hell? And I swear, if Sunday Night Football, they try to put some games on Peacock instead of putting it on NBC, we're going to have some problems.
No, what I think it should be like...
Do you know what I think we should
like
do,
CBS
Matt?
and Fox have like...
Why don't we just go for the NFL Game Pass? Then we won't have to miss a game.
That's not how it works. It's replays. You don't actually get the thing.
I remember when NFL Game Pass was free during...
I would just watch that during online class.
Really?
Yeah.
I was about to say during COVID, and at night I would watch like an
that
old
and
Eagles
Kitchen
game.
Nightmares kept me sane through quarantine. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring what back?
Kitchen Nightmares.
Bring back free NFL Game Pass. I want to watch some NFL games.
Yeah, I think that should be like over the all season. That's like we become film experts, but we're too poor for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it should just like probably should be on streaming services and on cable. But okay, so yeah, next game.
At Arizona Cardinals, Monday Night Football, 8:15 ESPN, December 12th.
3 extra days, so they get 11 days between each game. It's like a mini bye week.
I will say that this is a loss for the New England Patriots because DeAndre Hopkins is back after serving a 6-week suspension due to PED. And yeah, I think that the Arizona Cardinals will be good. Kyler Murray is going to have a contract situation all figured out by this point. You got Zach Ertz as a great tight end. I don't know why they drafted that tight end with, I think it was the second round pick. Well, yeah.
Zach Ertz is like considering retirement.
Not yet, no
Yes,
way.
he is. He was gonna retire, but when they're like, "Hey, we're gonna trade you," he's like, "I'm gonna retire."
What?
Like, when they were gonna trade the Eagles, he was like, I'm gonna retire. But then and then he's like, "Nah, I don't want to play football."
That would have been sad if they made him retire. But I wish he was still on the Eagles. It's sad. Now we got, well, obviously I wanted Dallas Goedert to get an extension, and thank God they did, and his extension is a steal now. He's getting paid almost the exact same as David Njoku on the Browns. I was just like, you're paying David Njoku that much? Are you serious? You guys are absolutely crazy. But I am so happy Dallas Goedert's on our team. I think he is one of the best tight ends in the league. But yeah, I said loss for the Arizona Cardinals, or the loss for the Patriots against the Arizona Cardinals. Do you need anything else to say?
No.
Matt gave him a loss because I don't think you explained your choice.
Oh yeah, I give him a loss because it's the Cardinals and it's the Patriots.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right. After having 11 games to prepare, I'll keep it as a loss. They only have 6 this time. Sunday Night Football against the Raiders at the Raiders. The Raiders! And I think this is a loss for the New England Patriots because they're at Las Vegas, and David Carr is going to have DeAndre Hopkins, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, Derek Carr. My bad. And they also got
Give
on
me a
the
host.
sides Matt Crosby, Chandler Jones coming
Max.
at the quarter. I said Max Crosby.
Iron Man.
Oh my gosh. Mad Max Crosby. Mad Max Fury Road.
Okay.
The road to the quarterback, that is.
I mean, like, I hate giving them all these losses because I feel like they're gonna win some of these games because it's gonna be a trap game. But like,
You saying they only have like 4 wins at this point in the
you
season?
know what? Let's go W. This is a trap game for the Raiders, and this is when the underdog team comes up and is like,
What the hell was that?
that's my description. Also, because I'll have them losing their next 3 games.
All right.
Just like a little.
And now again,
Spoiler
six days to repair because they're going against the Cincinnati Bengals at home.
Oh yeah, these are all
Saturday,
available to
December.
flex. So they probably will like be flexed. Like
Yeah.
flexing means like changing their time.
I don't like that. I don't like how networks can be like, I don't want this game. Let's go get another game. Like,
Well, no, it's not. You just go get another game. It's like let's put another one nationally.
yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Well, I mean, like, let's say, like, always like, oh my God,
The Bengals win.
The Bengals versus like
Let me talk.
like the Eagles, but AJ Brown and like Jalen Hurts get injured. No one wants to see that anymore, so you just flex it.
Okay. Cincinnati Bengals win against the New England Patriots at home for the New England Patriots. Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow, and he's gonna be doing good.
So, like I said, I have them losing because the reigning AFC champions are gonna prey on these weak Patriots. And I forget what the Bengals are. Who Day, I think it is, instead of Who Dat, I'm pretty sure it's someone who has Who Day. Maybe it's the Browns. I don't know. I know Browns dog pound. I don't know. The Bengals are winning the Bengals are winning because they're better in about every aspect. Yep.
Miami Dolphins, I'm saying this
Sunday at 1
Sunday,
p.m. on CBS.
January 1st on CBS at home for the New England Patriots. Usually I would say at the end of the season against the Miami Dolphins is a loss for the Patriots. However, I'm giving them a win because they're at home and it's going to be a cold weather thing. Tua and the Dolphins aren't really prepared for all that cold weather, so I'm saying this is a win for the New England Patriots. And they're trying to fight for a playoff spot, I feel like, even though I don't think they will be getting it.
My record also disagrees with that playoff spot. So I have the Patriots winning. You know, I changed my mind. I thought about it. I'm like a division game at home at like
I convinced you, huh?
like a division game at home, like you can't lose that. Like, so I think they're gonna bring in all the stops and they're gonna go at the Dolphins. They're gonna take down Tua. Tua's gonna be like normal Tua and get destroyed.
All right, and final game of the season against Buffalo at Buffalo. Now I think the Patriots are like, we need this, like, potentially. How many wins do I got them at so far, Matt? I don't think they're going to get a playoff spot because that AFC... 8? Yeah, they can't get a playoff spot in the AFC with only 9 wins. But they're going to... I think the Buffalo Bills are going to be resting their starters this week because I think they're getting the bye. Or if they're not getting the bye, they at least guaranteed a playoff spot. So I'm saying this is a win for the New England Patriots.
I agree. The Bills are probably resting their starters. And so the Patriots are going to be like, you know what? Let's add a free win to our total. And are going to beat the Bills. Though the Bills could, if they need like one game, or like if they're like they have to win to keep the bye, they could play their starters, which could result in a loss. So,
Yeah.
Give or take mine, one win, give or take. Okay, so let me, so you had that, so that means you have them going 9-8, and I have them going 1, 2,
Oh my gosh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-11? No.
7-10.
7-10.
All right, there you go. That's how Matt and I have predicted the New England Patriots. I know Patriots fans are probably looking pretty sad about how their schedule's playing out and their opponents they face and just how the team is in general, but I think that you guys have stuff to look forward to in the future.
Yeah,
I think Mac Jones
that
is your
draft
franchise
pick.
quarterback, which obviously Matt doesn't think so, apparently.
I don't. He's too boring. No, he could be like Tom Brady, because Tom Brady was also boring.
Yeah. Then he also, like, do his trademark the exact way Tom Brady did. Isn't he like MJ10 or something like that?
Oh, that doesn't
Like
matter.
how Tom Brady's like TB12.
I know they both have 3 letters in their first name and 5 in their last name.
Well, actually, Tom Brady's full name is Thomas Edward Brady. Matt's staring at me.
Maybe
with his
Mac
mouth
is
open.
like
Matthias.
macaroon. Maybe it's like macaroon. I don't know.
Macaroon. Have you ever heard someone
You
with
said
the name
Matthias. How is that
Macaroon?
even like similar?
I don't know. Maybe he's like, let's just cancel out the TH and put a C in there.
Let's cancel out everything and just keep and put a Mac.
Look up Mac Jones. Is that his actual real name?
Fine.
I'll look it up before this podcast ends. I don't think it's his real name.
Someone's gonna look at my thing and be like, huh. Actually doesn't believe that Mac Jones is his real name. Michael McCorkle.
His name's Michael?
Michael McCorkle?
What?
Michael McCorkle Jones.
Why did he think... How does Mac come from Michael? Why didn't he just keep the name Mike?
Well, because
This doesn't make any sense.
MIC, move the A.
MICKEYMOUSE. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Alright, now if you can excuse me, I will be watching the Kenobi series and then editing this episode. Hopefully to
You
get
didn't
it
watch
out
it?
to you guys by... No,
I
you know, I didn't watch it because... Wait, did you watch it?
No.
Okay, good, because I was
Let me
about to say,
let me
if I
say a
waited
quote.
for you
Let me say a quote
and
from
you
Mac
didn't...
Jones.
All right.
I don't know who Michael is. I'm Mac. That's what he said. The name McCorkle is his mother's maiden name, and she
If
explained
someone
why
tried to
that's why his middle name.
If someone tried to call me Jonathan, and I'd probably say the same thing. Who's Jonathan? I'm John. Although, on my birth certificate, it doesn't say Jonathan. It's just John. So therefore, if anyone tries to call me Jonathan, it irritates me, although my friends
No, that's
call
like
me...
someone calling you like James.
James
That's how
comes
different
from...
Mike and Mac and Michael are.
Alright, whatever. Alright. That is the end of this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we will
Jameis
see
is the
you
GOAT.
hopefully Sunday or Wednesday next week. And goodbye.
James is the GOAT.